TDN at the station, TDN Africa Media, for news and entertainment, TDN gets the latest, TDN Africa Media,
welcome to you. Thank you for joining me as we bring you the program SALONE Talk on TDN Africa Media. Me Diana Cooker.
And me Theophilus Gbenda.
Credible information, TDN at the station, TDN Africa.
Yes, well, inside the program today, as always, we will look at the newspaper headlines, and then we will deal with specific issues. So for the newspaper headlines, we go straight to Madam Diana.
Yeah, we're going to start off with the Concord Times newspaper, and on the front page of the Concord Times newspaper, you say reforms at Connaught Hospital, Pepel Port Management, Leone Walk enjoys community solidarity, building an efficient mobile payment platform for Sierra Leone. And Parliament ratifies 28.2 megawatts Betma hydropower agreements. Well, we'll now move on to the next paper. We're at the Calabash. On the front page of the Calabash newspaper, you get emerges top in leadership prowess. Superintendent Monica Johnson hails high in Egypt. And Arise IIP's Special Industrial Zone ongoing construction project showcased in media tour. Government engages local manufacturers, pledges support for local manufacturing industries. Local commercial bank thrives a global economic challenge. Reports for 94 billion Leone's profits. And Parliament ratifies again 28.2 megawatts Betma hydropower agreement. We now move to Freetown Daily, and on the front page says community along Sierra Leone corridor rally in rail corridor. Communities along Sierra Leone rail corridor rallies in support of LRMG amid allegations by Arise IIP. And the local government ministry presents 2024 budget to finance ministry. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank boost feed SALONE program. See for the media, breast cancer, signs, symptoms, causes, and cure. And as 3-day peace dialogue, political dialogue ends, President Bio wins again, and APC stays in opposition. Special Korea Industrial Zone construction showcased in Mideto, and SLCB boost feed SALONE for self-sufficient nation. Voice of SALONE, Maki cement factory undermines government. And for destroying Lower Bambara, Sarah Diamond mining under the microscope. and the oversigning of peace accord between government and APC, US calls on Sierra Leoneans to support their leaders for national unity. The Premier News, communities stand in solidarity with LRMG, reprove Arise IIP. Portiwaf lacks toilet facility. President meets OQA CPS ambassadors, discusses areas of further cooperation. And 15-year-old girl makes living from stone mining. SALONE Times. SALONE needs over 650 megawatts energy. I think this is coming from Kande Yunkela. You can see the photo of Kande Yunkela. I think they are quoting him directly. And ACTB launches passive microfinance loan scheme in Kailau. Superintendent Monica Johnson hails high again. Parliament ratifies 28.2 megawatts Betma hydropower agreement. The drone, illegal SLMA board to investigate finance director. And you get, as leaders succumb to SLPP government's pressure, APC disappoints grassroots supporters. And over outstanding performance, Professor Philip John Kanu received certificates of membership from NIFST. The Guardian Post, on the front page you get APC Samura Kamara berated. Rapist teacher in McKinney declared wanted. Female student commits suicide. Benevolent primary school, Yandugu village collapses. And cash transfer for 15 million households. Jimmy B breaks silence on Drizzy's performance. Pujao district celebrates Paramount Chief Kai Kai. We take the next set of paper. Okay.
Yes, just hold on. Okay.
We now take the SALONE Times.
Okay.
Okay, Independent Observer newspaper. On the front page of the Independent Observer, you get motor insurance to go digital. The Standard Times newspaper gets on the front page, police brutality. Africell manager turns punching bag. Sierra Leone industrial zone targets 34,000 jobs, 15 factories. The Expo Times, Samura Salon Mandela, Bio Nation Builder. Liberia announces election runoff dates. And again, okay, First Lady engages Miss Sierra Leone 2023 contestants, and Sierra Leonean American occupies MCC's deputy CEO position. The Open Space newspaper, President Bio sells Sierra Leone as investment destination. Over 5,000 employees plus massive developments, rail corridor communities show solidarity with LRMG. And as they cannot hide their excitement, traders pray for strength of Nasib Digi and his team. My God. Well, that's the final paper for today. The headlines on some of the local tabloids published today. Okay then.
Thank you very much, Madam Diana. Well, viewers, I hope you don't get, the headline, not the various newspapers they will read. You get the privilege for go down the post office area or anywhere around the street, the main street, Shakastivi Street, Padaba Road. You will get copies of the newspapers going for 2,000 leones. But don't forget to like the program, to subscribe, and to share. Last week we talked about the fact say we work towards a draw. This is a draw where TDN SSF the sponsor. But then we will get more information by the next edition. So now a draw where you know afford for Miss because the first prize 5,000 euros, and then you get some other consolation prizes. So it's a TDN sponsored cash draw, and then you are welcome to show interest in it, once you get all the relevant information. All right, so once more, we say subscribe to the program and visit the site on Facebook and YouTube. All right, we will just look at the front pages and especially the key points that we pick up. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank boost feed SALONE initiative, because this is a very crucial aspect of President Bio in presidency, for which it don't take 100 days since the re-election, however controversial it is. But of course, the fact of the matter is that the Feed SALONE initiative, a very laudable initiative, just like the free quality education initiative, where the president will dedicate 22% of government budget for sponsor that aspect of the president's vision. Now, it don't say agriculture is the topmost priority, but then he allocates 10% to that ministry, although the ministry, they're going to say 10%, it's almost just a drop in the ocean. But of course, the government can only give what it is able to generate. So that is the matter of, that's the fact. But then Sierra Leone Commercial Bank now wants to boost the Feed SALONE initiative. We believe this will be a laudable one. We don't know to what magnitude in terms of this support, but then the Tomahawk project or the Feed SALONE initiative itself, it involves lots and lots of money. So we can only wait and see how this kind of support will help. And we also expect, say, other private sector entities themselves go join the Sierra Leone Commercial Bank for see how best to keep the government for boost in food security drive. Diana, what do you think?
Now, a good step what the bank don't take. This is Sierra Leone Bank, and for support the president initiative in the right direction. We hope that this support, they're not going to limit only to other institutions they safe, apart from banks, they also will come on board and do their own support. As President Bio launched the Feed SALONE project, we want to see in the shortest possible time we begin see the results. Let we begin no say yes, at least the initiative has to the yield,
Right.
You see dividend.
Yes.
So we call on other institutions then for likewise for support the presidency initiative. They can go through the and see what's in the best, decide where they go able for putting their own money, because we know say there's lots of things that we go involved, to buying of equipment, for make sure say things go the right way, they implement the project successfully. So they can watch and see what's in the able for, so that it will be successful at the end of the day. Okay,
thank you so much indeed. And that's what Diana said. Much is expected from this Feed SALONE initiative, and for me, it is a very easy project to monitor insofar as performance is concerned, because it will reflect on the price of rice, it will reflect on the number of importation of rice, it will also reflect on the availability of rice in the market. And we'll say Feed SALONE, rice is just part of it. You got lots of other things, them cassava, potato, other things they were able for transform into some other things them for promote food diversification. Okay, another topic where of concern to we now, Maki cement factory undermines government. That cement factory they had, especially them foreign-owned businesses, the Lebanese businesses, they are making lots and lots of money because the business ideas are so rich that they are making lots and lots of money out of it. But according to the newspaper report, Maki cement factory they undermine government. So it's like just recently the workers were staging a kind of demonstration, saying they're not satisfied with the way where the company they handle the welfare, the protective gears, they're not too good, or they never get sometimes the salaries when they get, it's nothing to write them about. Then they jackass them heavily. So the workload and the money that they get not commensurate. So they are dissatisfied. They think to say government for go in. And the workers, they also get the issue of the NACIT not being paid and other kinds of things. And NACIT payment is a state regulatory mandate. And so you are mandated to adhere, because these are the areas where government is making revenue data.
You know, most of the institutions that they foreign business that they, especially we don't get reports over the years, the Lebanese business them, some of them, not all, you know, the way how they treat them, the local staff, the way they work with them, is really not good, you know. But all said and done, systems are not in place. You will take up a job, you know, get an appointment letter, you understand? You know, get anything where they bind you, no agreement between you and your employee. So this can lead to all the situation there. So, yeah. And again, the Ministry of Labour need to do more. You know, the Ministry of Labour gets a role for play for make sure say they seek the interest of workers in this country, so for protect them, you know, against some of the things that already happen to them. But we just stay in the mercy of employees there.
You're right.
You know, and it's really, really bad. At the end of the day, they go work for that, how they call the company, Mappy. 4, 5, 6 years, 10 years, then they don't get benefits.
Not to show, exactly.
You know, this is the kind of tea that they inhale. That they, in the long run, it could affect the health. The
lungs, they affect areas there.
Then you would, if you therefore left the job or they left for psyche, then you go without anything.
So it's a serious matter. It's a serious matter.
Issue.
All right.
And government really need for do something. Get a record of all the business they are doing in the country. Even get information about the staff there. You know.
You're right. Another one, rapist teacher on the run in McKinney, Diana.
Well, no matter how you run tails, how you go hide the one day go fail them. If you don't rape somebody, and you know one for face the law, you say the one, you will hide tail, but one day God go come up here, you definitely they will catch you somewhere. Okay. So the best for you for come on and do now and go answer to the charge when go therefore levy against you.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So it's better you come out.
Well, sometimes in the scandal, they feel the scandal,
you're not afraid for taking for rape.
Yes, yeah.
I think before you rape, before you or whatever, you should think first.
Alright, but the consequences,
think about the consequences.
You're right. Well, you see,
think about it.
Yes, you're right. Well, it's called, like you say, teachers then are the second parents for the picking them. So if you teacher, you don't go rape, you know, students, your students. It's like raping your own daughter.
Exactly.
That's how simple it is.
Maybe even the dorm, you see, just lock on.
It's possible, you're right.
You already know to others could begin them. That's the last thing that any teacher for think for them in mind.
Yes, but you see,
for go after in school begin.
The other thing back then is that you know there are these career teachers, and there are these teachers where they're just waiting because they don't get a job for going into their own main calling. And most times that is the element that they can cause the problem, because for a career teacher, it's very, very difficult to even think that way. Just like we are career journalists. So there are many things that other people, when they post to be journalists, they do, where just they can't drag. We're not inside journalism with the Olo. So perhaps that difference there, it can be very, very great. Most of the investigation we don't do, the teachers, they wanted to wait for transit into the actual field of study. Now that can cause their problem in the day. You see? By the way, and the last one we'll talk about that this industrial zone. Yeah, this industrial zone don't get beaucoup publicity. Then you see lots of publicity. The mining companies, they are always on the front pages. The front pages are washed with stories, by mining, on mining.
And everything is promotional.
Everything is promotional, yeah, not investigative.
They go do investigative work
Yeah,
on the mining company.
Exactly.
Tell us more. Tell
Yes.
us some of the success stories. Tell us, let we know something. Not so for can do promotional. I think then at the end of the day, after 2-3 years, we can see different things.
Oh yes.
You know, people that are the communities, they don't get nothing whether they benefit from them. Before that, they go destroy the communities them more. You know, this brown envelope, if you make some journalists, they go gaga, go crazy, you know.
I know.
And
I know. So anyway, now they are talking about the industrial zone having the potential for provide 34,000 jobs. 34,000 jobs. And the government is working towards creating 500,000 jobs. So this is just 34,000 jobs. That's what you think. It's a big move, right? A big push.
well, for me, I know him get so much excited, you know. I'm very optimistic, but there's some of the companies there, so just because they want to get the attention, you know. So they can say any kind of thing, any kind of promise they can make them. Then at the end of the day, it's not about providing the job, it's about what thing that they take home. What are you going to offer them? You know? You go employ massive employment, don't they give people a pittance. It doesn't make any difference for me, you know. So
Okay. Well, of course, Diana Coker, and we don't look at the key highlights from
I think
the.
there's one thing where
Please go ahead.
that is a Potiwa lacks toilet facility.
Oh, Potiwa.
Potiwa.
Okay.
You know, this like I think a fishing community.
Yes.
And I don't know really the interest of the journalists why they decide to go, but it must be said there are some sanitation problems in that place.
Okay.
You know, so I think the council the need for the monitor the place that they and see that they get proper sanitation facilities there. Because people they spend the whole day there. Some people they go buy the fish and they clip them back into my they dry the fish.
Yes.
Then they get a WAF sanitation facilities not there. So what are they doing? They go poo and
we are talking about hundreds of people.
Yeah, hundreds of people.
Hundreds of people.
So what's it what's it going for do for use the water?
Okay, so I have any fish taking care of this one. The toilets. Anyways. So it's a very serious concern for a community there without toilet facility. Papa government, this is something for you to pay attention to. Yes, definitely. Okay, now we go to the main issues then of discussion. So stay tuned and stay fixed to TDN Africa Media. Me and Theophilus Gbenda.
And me and Diana Coker.
All right, and Diana Coker, I'm a co-presenter of this program. And of course, like we don't say, please like, subscribe, and share. President Bill don't clock 100 days in office for this in second term. 100 days in office. And it's a very remarkable moment because we all see the hue and cry after the June 24 election. People say this, people say that. President Bill remains firmly in charge. But of course, now look this first 100 days in office. This not a person put them as benchmark, but the president is necessarily can make promises for say within 100 days, I will do this, I will do that, I will do this, I will do that. And most time we can find for love know exactly what are the successes and failures. But for this one, we will focus more on the challenges. This first 100 days of the president, we see increased level of suffering, especially in view of the heightened fuel cost and the rip-over effects on basic amenities of life, be it transportation, be it food, be it clothing, be it so many other things that you can for being come in. But the fact of the matter is that the level of poverty increased, the level of suffering increased, and it also deepened the political divide. But amongst the key things then now the fact say, for example, cost for transportation, it don't go up drastically. We get another situation where again we see a decline in the educational system vis-a-vis the worst examination result. We see lots of people that get good passes in various subjects them, but they fail English language woefully. And we see the people themselves who not study mathematics. They got excellent 1 in mathematics, but 9 in English. So it's a very serious matter. Then we saw we don't see the launching of the Feed SALONE initiative inside President Bio in 100 days in office. Then we see a successful end of a peace dialogue between the APC and the SFPP, when now we will say the APC MPs, councillors, mayors, chairpersons are on their way to take their elected positions. They will also see high cost of flying through the Lunga airport or departing through Lunga airport, to an extent that will now get people there where they go preferably to Guinea or Liberia for go take the flights for go to America and other countries there. So the guy with the charge of that with get some information. Well, of course, we get for no more what they go on, but they have to review all those charges for ensure say prices that not go so high as compared to other countries. Then they will see the information minister, doing the stats. We see say the work may look very challenging for them. As a young man, when they wanted in governance, he just did in civil society activism, they can become minister. So it gets a rough start, because we all saw that he was going the way where enough ago as information minister. But now we see say he's coping. He's trying to be good, because I think they don't tell us you have to do it right. But anyway, the long and short of it is that the president in 100 days in office being fraught by challenges and some level of successes. As far as the governance is concerned, they don't make a pledge for increase the teachers' salary by 15%, and other kinds of data. So what's your take? 100 days in office.
The situation for me is just a rollover effect. They don't happen inside the 100 days. We don't see the science.
Okay.
Before the elections.
Yep.
It's just the worst now. It's the worst. They get better at all. You don't highlight some of the things there. But just imagine now you buy 100,000 satellites. The highest it can take you 3, maybe 4 days. Just imagine. A years back, we did buy 100,000 satellites, you would live with you almost for 2 weeks. But now it's so terrible. It's so, oh my God. It's so painful, President Bureau. The people are really they suffer, and they know they get this at the end of the month. What's they take home at the end of the month for make them go they spend so much? The spending way people they spend now, they don't even earn the amount of they back say when months done. That just by God in grace, and when you get so, or maybe other people where they help you, relatives, the outside salon, they support you and no more. But if you say at the end of the month, they depend on your salary. Now a problem. So it don't bad off, President. Your things don't really bad off. If you people are not, if you advise and they tell you, when they tell you now, say things don't bad off. The cost of living, it also expensive. It's unbearable.
And the unfortunate side of it is that the president, before the election, began an interview. Was like the action. They said, well, what did happen? The cost of living is so high. They said, well, with the price of commodities going up, I cannot do anything. I cannot protect the people. So what do you think?
So why go there?
That's the $1 million question.
Why you go there?
You cannot. Yeah,
you don't have a fair solution. Why you go there? Why you go take up the
Yes, you're right. Anyways, the chairperson for the Premier League, because me no go ever call a Leon Rock Premier League. I will always stop at calling it Sierra Leone Premier League. I will call it Sierra Leone Premier League. The chairperson, Victor Luis, for the 2023-2024 Premier League season, he don't disclose the Sierra Leone Football Association don't put aside 1.5 billion for support the Premier League for this year. And this 1.5 billion leons, they come straight from SLAFA. We don't know whether it is government money or just straight SLAFA money, but we know that it is coming to add up to the 1.9 billion leons when Leon Rock Mining Company, when the official sponsor for the Sierra Leone Premier League, don't put aside. So already you get a situation now wherein the total amount available, whether the 1.9 billion and the 1.5 billion, it don't amount to 3.4 billion leons. And the amount where the Premier League need for roll out all the events inside the 2023 Premier League, now 7.6 billion. So what has been received so far is 3.4 billion, which means you have a deficit of 4.2 billion. 4.2 billion. So what's in left is more than what's in the at hand right now. And 18 clubs that will take part in the league, and already the Premier League board does say 500 million they go towards the winner, and 250 million they go towards the runners up, and then the rest will get consolation prizes. Yes. So what is it about this raising of funds for the Premier League, to an extent that the Premier League now they can get a different name from Sierra Leone Premier League to Leon Rock Premier League? But then the disparity, 3.4 billion euros at hand right now, and the Premier League board is still 4.2 billion. Hello, and then the league is starting in November, the 3rd of November. Isn't it a serious matter?
It's very serious. It's a serious situation, because for me, they're not probably even scheduled, give me a date for the Premier League, taking to the fact that they don't get half of the amount it, you know. Because if they don't get half of the amount yet, and it's just 2 weeks to the 3rd of November, it's about barely 2 weeks to the 3rd.
Yeah.
Now we don't see the SLF, they don't come in, they don't give 1.5 billion. How they intend for raise the other money? You know, SLF is the Premier League self and thinks that for the family for raise money. I think this is all that for the African government. The government gets a lot for do. A lot for do in other areas. Yes, we not say football, na game, where we can't do without. Sure. Because we don't say is one particular sport where they unite the nation, especially when national team can go out and they excel, they go win matches. Then we can see the happiness. We can see how everybody they come together. They wish the All Stars well, and so glad for the All Stars they come out and celebrate them. Yeah. So, but so far so good. The returns for sports is not forthcoming. Now money no more government, people they just a pop and back to the extent now they decide to go give the league name Leon Rock. Leon Rock Premier League. I know. It's so sad and unfortunate for that happen at this nation. Right. And I think the President Bio, this is a shame, a big shame to the government. In order for us to do this kind of thing happening, yes. The Premier League, SALONE Premier League, we go call a Leon Premier League. I know, it's a very serious matter. It's shameful. It's a serious matter. All right, we will continue the program. 26 billion allocation to the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development for the fiscal year 2024. But the ministry said, this money is too small. Imagine, 26 billion. The ministry said the money too small. What if they don't forget? Well, no, I'm not checking that. I'm not checking that. But they're not going to get up to this. They're not going to get up to this. They're not going to get up to this. It's the first time they're having this, and they say they are getting so little. Why don't they make a case? They need to make a very strong case. Yeah, exactly. Well, they will try to make a case by the budget hearing, but of course, the government can only give what it is able to raise. Like now, the government say it raised the salaries of teachers by 15%.
and we are talking about thousands of teachers all over the country, to increase their salaries by 15%, then is a big chunk of money. Big chunk of money. By the way, the fact is that the budget hearing process don't end last Friday. It will last for 2 weeks. Monday to Friday, 2 weeks complete. And so the government, they're under pressure by various MDAs for give them as much money as possible, because according to them, small money not able to make them rich the deliverables. They're not going for deliver on the responsibility.
So they request of half of the money, half of the amount.
They request for more. They request for more. They request for more because you know, most of them they cite the depreciating laws. Say the laws don't really depreciate. So if you go put project, you put any small figure or laws not coming for help you, you go cash along the way.
So the Ministry of Local Government, they give money to the councils across the country?
Well, that's for B, yes,
the
sure.
Project only they support?
Yes. That's for B. So the ministry...
The council, let's say they raise funds.
Yeah, of course.
By then tax the way people they pay.
Definitely. So that is it. And, you know, the Ministry of Education, for instance, then they still maintain the 22% budgetary allocation. Because government said they still put they put a lot of energy for that outside education, they so now may not go down. So that is why they are maintaining that 22% budget allocation. It's big money. And then the Ministry of Agriculture, the government say the 10% where the government don't allocate for them is not enough. And this is the first time the government is allocating 10% towards agriculture. They say it's not enough. And people are citing about the timeliness of the budget, because sometimes when they don't give you ministry budget allocation or MDA, so in the first quarter, you get nothing. Second quarter, you get nothing. So in the third quarter, they will manage you. So you see,
so how do one community operate?
Well, that is the problem. The MDAs and
the allocation they come timely.
Thank you.
Because they get activities them.
Yes.
You know, the need for this activity inside this 1-2 year. So you know, need for make sure say that they do the allocation, you know, timely.
You're right.
You know, we take third quarter, then what thing they go able to implement? Now, so report writing now.
Yeah, you're right. Of course. You see, Brent. So we believe very strongly say the government really they under pressure, because for instance, you know, just talk about timeliness of the budget, but sufficiency of the budget as well, for make MDs them to be very, very efficient in the job. Then the Ministry of Lands, they say they don't want no budget allocation from government. What did they say? They say they just want 30% of what then they generate for government. And even now, this year 2023, they have already raised about 70 billion for the government. So that means instead of putting pressure on the government, let government just give them 30%. So like for example, that 70 billion they say they want 30% is big money.
But so, still they need for present their budget.
Oh yes, I think so. They for still present
30%, 30%.
They for present the budget. We want to know how
they want to spend that.
Yes, we want to know. It's very important. I like that, Tana. Thank you so much for raising that. It was not occurring in my mind. Yes. And then now you get the 10% allocation to agriculture for the feed SALONE thing, the field allocation, and all of that. So anyway, the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security gets a very great role for play in this feed SALONE initiative, and we hope for the best go be attained.
Yeah, exactly. We are very hopeful.
Yeah.
We want to see the project that it benefits every Sierra Leonean.
Yes, you're right. All right. Well, we'll go to the other topic. When the tension will rise over the Village Headman Election scheduled for the 28th of this month. And from the 15th to the 26th, now they don't declare as the campaign period. The 27th, na cool-off period. Just like what we get with national election, the day before the election, a cool-off period. But we don't see lots of reported cases of violence. We don't see lots of reported cases of posters being destroyed or damaged overnight. We don't see lots of political interference by big guns in the political circle, where they go around the villages, they go throw the weight behind certain candidates, which we think is very, very bad, because Village Headman Election, enough forget any iota of politicking. Therefore just left them for do their own thing and come out independent of any political system. But unfortunately, we see a lot of politics playing. For instance, the regent community, we see a lot of politics playing there, and then we see, say, certain polling areas where voting will take place the last time. They don't pull them from this particular voting and this time around, and so the people out there are grumbling that they have been disenfranchised and all of that. Typical now, for example, the regent community, you talk about the mountain area outside that police station there, you talk about Lincoln Wing. The last election, they be there under regents, but this time around, they are not under regents. So the regentonians are asking questions. Why are these two voting centers not among or not under the regents community anymore?
I think the National Electoral Commission needs to make them know the reason why they decide to remove their stations today, because it's about ease of, for people for able to access centers, they easily, they go able to work, it could be very easy and comfortable for people there. But if you remove them, maybe the distance will be so long for them. Right. This can make person not go vote. Say, why are they trying to begin stream myself for making go so far? People always want for votes around the areas, around the community, so they survey them. Yeah. In case of anything happen, we don't preempt anything will happen, but the centers them, the ECSL need for come out and talk, say, this is not easy. Also, this is not just in my election. Okay. They're not going to need all the centers they do. Yeah. They don't need all the centers they do.
But they express the people.
But they need for only an explanation.
Yeah. All right.
Then again, talk about politicians there. Yeah. They go interfere or they go support. Yeah. They support. The politicians, they're always selfish. They're always they do for their own interest. They do about two things. Me and the same. They want to get somebody where they don't say they're at their side for votes. But they tell them don't. People they go vote for what they want now. If actually a demanding on their side, and not go do not say again for wait to say vote again. Then the other thing back when most people, most politicians do they rather demand them when they go and say land get it. Because most of the communities are now demanding that they sell land. And they sell land. Yes. So they want their own interest, their own person. So when it comes to you're going to get a 15-30 acre land. So what do you think when they do? Yes. They're for benefits. They know the reason why they do that thing they do.
I know. And plenty of men are the contest for the Headman election. They say, now for the land. But I don't say Headman not the right for selling land.
But they need control. They in control of the land there.
All right. All right. You listen to TDN Africa Media. So please subscribe, like, and share. All right. We go to another issue. A young lady is survived. A kidnapping scenario. Along the kidnapping scenario along the Regent Grafton Highway, and this lady people that see them inside one bush, enable for her because they don't tie much and they tie them as well. So let us take a view of what happened.
Do sound.
Lusa, ba? Lusa. Lusa. Lusa.
There's something wrong. There's something wrong.
Okay. We just meet as soon as
something wrong. Now there's something wrong.
Wait.
Something wrong.
Lusa.
Oh my God. Something wrong.
What about?
Yes, look, I don't know that.
Wait.
Something
We
wrong.
just speak and we don't come on.
Yes, I just must find out. They go load and I must. There's something wrong.
Wait.
What's happening?
Hey, brother. Wait. Now wait.
Right now. There's something wrong.
What's happening? Hey, the point. Hey, but the police business now we have for rescue and force.
Come on, so. Did the point up to the side car?
You see how it's like?
Yeah. Look, down at every other that I go, I'm not going to go to hospital. I don't know what's going on.
When we all day, we all see.
Yes, exactly.
No, but in life, it's going to be risky for now. If we call security now we have for can't go to police.
Call here and let you not go get problem. You want to do good, this one.
We just see animal inside bush here. One small lady, there. This man, when I speak that, I think Chris myself will meet up now. What happened? You sabi ah? Eh? Now say come on. Okay. What's your name? Fudia. Okay.
My family will bring this country now for say times are getting tough and security for be a concern to everybody. Now we'll not get the detailed information. Now the lady number will get for explain exactly what happened to them. Thank God they survive them. Other people are not able to survive the kind of scenario they are. So it's a very serious matter, Diana. Imagine at the time the guy the remote at the time.
That is I can always tell people that when you come out now, always make sure say everybody know. And somebody that you also know how they go, who that you come on with. If you get a call, not just rush and go on the streets. Try for make somebody know say now this person don't call me say for meeting and social side. Because just imagine, because people in family for the watch for and now say what side don't go, you understand?
Yeah.
You know. But now just imagine that them man that they see inside bush, they break and go pull and they. You know, it's so the fear wake out of the mind because God knows what happened when they tie and so.
I know.
When they tie him more, tie him, food, tie. Why people are so wicked? A woman. What's in the intention of the one they will do? Why they do that to her?
Really. So even thank God that perhaps they're not able for do what they want to do. It could have been that they want for rape or they want for kill them for whatever purpose. No. So the question Diana said, people have to be careful. We don't know what's exact time this thing happened, whether overnight or early this morning, but just share on social media.
Don't work out with stranger. People they can just see the post on Facebook. They say, "Oh, meet society."
Yeah, exactly.
You know, Sabia, one day you want to go meet and say, "You go take drink." You go be careful.
So, like, have to be careful, especially women. They have to be careful. You have lots of bad guys around who are taking advantage of women. Women, they can always say women are vulnerable to the kind of situation they are. Imagine that what that guy will don't go through.
Exactly. We hope that he will able to recover very soon and will able to talk what exactly happened so that people will go against to be. You know, everything will happen like a lesson for other people.
You're right. So finally, we know say now the peace communique has been signed between the APC and the government of Sierra Leone, for which among the things there that the president for address the nation, and then the APC MPs, mayors, councillors, therefore go and take them, sit them at their respective places, be it in the House of Parliament, Freetown City Council, all of councils them, therefore go take their seats. That is what has been signed, and we expect to see the APC MPs them in Parliament, hopefully this week, Diana. Does that sound good to you? Is that a good news?
No, good news, you know, but President Bill, over the weekend, we would expect that address over the weekend. You know, therefore, drag take too long for just addressing.
I was expecting that address on the same day.
Exactly.
On the same day, I was
expecting that address. We get the chance over the weekend, do it. So, everybody did that host.
Rather, he traveled.
If you look, he traveled. And recorded it.
He traveled. But he should have done it before.
Exactly.
It takes a few minutes to just record it. It can very player.
So,
you know,
when you prioritize that,
he was not at the event, and then they say make a statement, and he was in town at least 2 days before he left after the peace dialogue. He was in town 2 days, and this report was handed over to him as soon as the dialogue ended. And the first thing there is that the president for address the nation up to this time will not yet about this address, and the peace conference done on Wednesday. It started on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, till on Monday. Because every day is good for the president for addressing the nation. Be it on Saturday, be it on Sunday, no Sunday.
We can, exactly.
Anytime the president can address the nation. And this is now one of the biggest things for the thing that the president has to address the nation. But one important thing for note is that a committee has to be set up, right? Comprising of the government, the APC, and development partners. And that committee, they get a lot of work for make sure say they look into the election process itself and for look at other things then. But again, they say the president for take the responsibility for make sure say all what they don't resolve as contained in that dialogue communique, the president for make sure say they are delivered. But if you not start for drag feet on the very important one, whether for address the nation on peace, national cohesion, unity, amongst others. He has not done that. But what are you expecting to be in the speech, Diana?
Do you want me to say what I'm expecting?
Yeah, that's as a journalist, you should be speculative. What are you expecting the president will say in that? Because we are expecting.
Definitely, you give me double assurance that they are going to work towards the recommendation.
So in other words, we are expecting to hear a reconciliatory president.
Yes.
Not a president when they can begin to talk tough.
Yes, exactly. So assurance to Sierra Leoneans that they will work towards everything what they agree on. No hypocrisy, no, because they not begin make back. You can see different thing happen back.
Yeah.
After the observe the people that can't talk the peace talk long go, then we see. You understand?
You're right.
Other language there or begin a different thing. It has been done, and I don't sign a deal, and I go ahead with them. President Biona for Cancer, we say he's satisfied so far and he's ready to work with his colleagues there. Or I
like this one. So when say President Biona will say he's satisfied.
Yeah, he's satisfied. I'm satisfied.
Never feel satisfied?
Why not? If we be satisfied with the outcome.
Okay.
Yes. I'm satisfied with the outcome, and I'm happy that they don't agree now for work with the government.
Well, for me, I don't say President Biona for say he's satisfied with the outcome, but say I'm glad for the outcome. Because he's the biggest beneficiary, Diana. He's the biggest beneficiary. Some people are even saying that it is a bad, you see everything Pastor Michael say. He say this arrangement between the APC and the government that is slap on democracy and all that kind of thing. Because some people are even saying it's a bad precedent because Lord see back a situation wherein another election is held in such a manner, then all of a sudden the opposition go and discuss with the government, and then that's it. They not look into the real issues.
Yeah, you don't repeatedly say and say we try to go back. We don't want to insist on having another election.
Yeah, of course, sure.
The data issue. What again? The people are not writing ECSL for this data.
Nothing. Nothing.
So then we move forward now.
No, we're going to move forward.
The fact remains that Kone no go there in the next election.
Astagfirullah 10 times.
They no go there in the next election. And they no go plant anybody that is TSL again where they feel say they na their own political interest, get a political interest. They no go work again.
You're right. Definitely, you're right.
I feel say this will not happen. So let's self forget within the self say we will no mistake against for election at this country. So
this committee it gets right for propose so many changes to the electoral system.
Exactly.
So many changes to the electoral system, and we can only hope that no one body amongst the three, be it the APC, be it the government, be it the development partners, there not going to be obstacle to the moving forward process. But what you say, we talked last week, we say not much will change eventually, because even though, for example, the US Embassy don't welcome the outcome of the dialogue, but we don't know whether there's going to be a shift in their position insofar as congratulating the president is concerned, insofar as lifting the visa ban on the government, insofar as the MCC thing, we don't know. We don't know. And if that not happen, that it means that just internally we don't resolve the matter, but externally the government remains a discredited government.
So it's up to them to do the right things for work with the APC, the opposition, and then comply with whatever the recommendations they make.
Okay.
They will need for let us show them with all sincerity.
Of purpose. Sincerity of purpose, very crucial.
Well, all they make mistake. Nobody don't really make mistake in their life. So if this don't have a mistake, then we move forward now. Thank God there is a dialogue and you know, settle.
We cannot call this a mistake.
Back now. Let's move forward.
We cannot call this a mistake. We can only accept the fact that something went wrong with the electoral process, and the fact say a dialogue was held for the very first time in the history of Sierra Leone. It only means that
under the watch of President.
Under the watch of the New Direction President. Yeah. Then of course the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists large, in a press release issued on the 20th of October, welcome the outcome of the dialogue, and they are very happy that the parties involved, especially the APC and the government, they were able to work with the Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion alongside the African Union, ECOWAS, and the Commonwealth for fair and amicable settlements to this. And even Dr. Sahr Kamara self under pressure, because in supporters they send out all kinds of messages say the leader for go address them. But then Dr. Sahr Kamara self he look constrained, because according to the communique that President Bio forced for address the nation, and himself now can address your problem. But since President Bio not do unit, I think Sahr Kamara is also under pressure to do his. What do you think?
So President Bio not delay.
Okay.
He should have done it. If Thursday, Friday, Saturday or Sunday, they should have done it.
Exactly. So easy to do. And they can say they don't even speak from a paper. Not so that right for you. Speak from your heart, President Bio. Speak from your heart and speak Creole. Then the people will understand. Understand, eh? But anyway, sometimes we will go back, but long speech, 20 pages. 20 pages. That's not what to hear. Let the president speak to us from his heart.
Now 5 minutes if it talk.
I have 5 minutes. Speak to us from your heart.
Exactly.
And let it be known that never in the history of Sierra Leone we will have such an election where so questionable, to an extent that a peace dialogue had to be called. All right, this is where we close. Dana?
Yeah, so President Bio, you have to do the needful. Well, that's what we come to the end of the program today. Salon Talk on TDN Africa Media. Thanks for your time. Join me again on Wednesday, God willing.
Of course, me and Theophilus Gbenda, and don't forget to say the next edition will come on Wednesday. We will go now more information about the raffle, what we just talk about. The raffle is coming. It's coming on the 18th of December. So we'll get all the time, forget all the necessary information including areas they also get for the selling the tickets and all the cuts in the day. So just stay fixed to TDN, but do us a favor, like our posts, subscribe, and make sure say you share whatever you get from our website, because it's very, very important. All right, till then, I say thank you to a man on the ground, Tijan, for taking us through technically, and of course, we must have there around Jibrila. But of course, we want to say many thanks and bravo to the entire TDN team. Till then, I say tata.